Hey guys, it's been a while. Uh, fuck. Yeah, I don't want to have the phone fall off again. So yesterday I was meeting with a friend, and we were talking about many things, deep talk basically. And one of the things that we both agreed on was that today's world feels spiritually so empty that if I go to the city that's nearby, bigger city, like a couple of 100,000 people, I can just basically feel the people's emptiness, so to speak. Like I'm in the crowd in the street or some other place, and you can just grasp their energy, and that they're empty basically. And if you are somewhat emotionally sensitive to that, it just makes you feel strange as a stranger, and I'm a little bit uncomfortable. And the better I feel myself, and the more energy I have, the more I can feel that how other people are inside, basically. So that's very interesting. And I think for most people, the problem is that they subconsciously are just distracting themselves with anything, like especially here in Germany, you have football, right? Or you have some other sorts of entertainment, festivals, whatever, anything. And they probably don't even notice it, that something's missing, some inner balance maybe, or some longing to know more depth in life in general. Yeah, because you have your corporate jobs, you have all these distractions, and something's just missing. I mean, if you're sensitive to that, you know what I'm talking about. Something's missing. And then on the other hand, you have these new age spiritual people that are that even talk about Jesus here on YouTube. For example, some people, yeah, my testimony and how I met Jesus, and it just a couple minutes in and you see, yeah, it's just the ego talking, and they're not about what they're actually talking about. It's not authentic, so to speak. So you have these people that think that they found the way, and they're not there at all, because it's just the ego. There's a channel, very interesting one, where he talked about the most difficult path to get off the ego spirituality. Like if the mind thinks, oh yeah, now I'm spiritual, I'm doing all these yoga courses, and I'm going to church every day, and I'm praying and manifesting and whatnot. And yeah, it's just completely on the wrong path, even though we're thinking, oh yeah, now I'm spiritual, now I'm on the right track, and I'm gonna find the missing thing. Even I myself, a couple years back, when I started to try to better myself in many ways and get pure, in a sense. Yeah, also was thinking while doing meditation or whatever, and the mind can't do it. The mind can do it. It's simple as that. You can try as hard as you want and read about all these courses, meditations, do them yourself, and etc. You will never get there. You basically need help from outside, if you know what I mean. You can't. Some things you can change about yourself on your own, and not even other people. Yeah, you need some help from outside, and once you realize that, then you wake up from this illusion that you can change yourself and get to the spiritual level that you want to get to by all these practices and thinking, everything else. I myself, I have to be honest, I'm not completely there yet, if you ever can be. So I still have a lot of ego talking, basically, and egotistic motivations behind getting to that point. And as long as I do have those, I will never get there. I know that. But that's life, right? Sometimes you just have to cave into your urges completely until you are empty, basically. And then you can start over. When you reach that point of having everything that you wanted, and then you're going to realize that you're still not fulfilled. And you probably never will be, if you don't rise above that. But to get to that point, sometimes you just have to, as I said, cave into these urges and do the things that your mind wants to do. Of course, I'm not talking about going around and murdering people. No, I'm more the material, physical things, dopamine hits, if you want to call them that. Yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm currently at the cross path, thinking, shall I now pursue those to finally burn that desire up completely? Or can I somehow, which is what I've been trying for some time now, rise above them without trying? And I still don't know. I still don't know what works best for me. I think for most people, it's best to pursue those desires for a while until it's completely burned up. Because somehow that that longing for these desires, if you're not completely lucky and rise above it by itself, they're still gonna be there forever, basically, until you've hit that point of exhaustion, basically. I mean, I'm still at the start. I can't say too much about it, but you can, for example, if you get a new phone or whatever, and you're like excited, or you get a new car and you're excited, wow, now I've got this car, man, does it feel good. And after a while, it's just doesn't matter anymore. And you can copy that to bigger achievements. It's going to be the same, like if you, now I got my dream house and an even better car, sports car or whatever. Anything, can be anything. Or a career. I think that's among the worst because it takes the longest. And then you're going to realize at the end, wow, I feel nothing anymore. Because I've seen many people like that. They're at their highest level for a while, and then they're still not happy, and they never will be on that path, because it's not fulfilling for the soul. And that's what you need. That's what you want, actually. So yeah, I'm still at the start. Let's see where this goes. And yeah, I will keep track of it here on video every once in a while. But yeah, maybe it may sound stupid, but I think it's healthy for a while to pursue unhealthy desires to exhaustion, get to your lowest point, and from there you can actually start over, because because you've been there at the point of full satisfaction that we all seek. Yeah. Good luck. See you on the next one.